Today we're going to have a look at this Panasonic NV-8600. It's not working. At the minute I'm not getting anything. I put tape in, press play, it's loaded up, it's trying to turn. Here it's squeaking. But you can see that going in and out. That's what it was doing before. This fast that squeaking that it's doing, and it not being able to pull tape through. It weren't doing that before. It's been put away for a while and it started doing that. But I don't think that's not the main problem, because I did have it working properly before. Well, apart from this flickering of sort of losing lock. So sort of thinking it might be maybe a servo issue, a fault with servo, because I've changed all belts and I've changed pinch roller, so I don't know if like maybe Capstan servo's running slightly fast, or I'm not sure. I don't know whether we'll be able to fix it on this video, to be honest, but we'll at least get it back to how it were before it started doing that, not being able to pull tape through properly. I'll take it apart and we'll have a look at inside of it. Hopefully if we can't fix it, then at least maybe someone might see it and be able to offer some advice as to what is wrong with it, and then I might be able to get it going, because I would like to have it working, this video, because you don't really seem to see these that much. Well, compared to like JVCs and that, doesn't seem to be as many of them about, and so it'd be good to have a working one. That's not going to go out. Right, we'll open it up. It's a while since I've been in this video recorder actually, so I can't remember what it's like inside. I know it looks a lot more intimidating, I'll say, than the JVC ones. Like circuit board's absolutely rammed with components. We'll take this off top of this and see what. Have a look inside the deck. I think we'll take that off, or we're better off taking the whole thing. I think. I might be better off taking the whole top housing off. Maybe. So I can't remember how it goes together really, this. That's right. Yeah. that's come off. I think you can put a tape in it while it's like this. Or can you? I can't remember actually, you might be able to. Yeah. Wait for it to settle down. It's got like a pretty good pause. If you can see that step in there. Pulling tape through like ever so slowly. And what I notice, if you watch the frequency of these pulses, this back tension arm, if I deflect it slightly, they're more spaced apart. Like they're quite regular now. Slows it down. So I'm thinking that it maybe is related to this thing of like the head's not the head's the tape like being too tight. It's, you know, not pulling it through properly and it's a bit slow. And what I want to do is make a recording on it and play it back and see how it plays. But I need a tape that it'll actually record on. Because I've just tried a tape in there and it just weren't having it. Because there's no space left on that tape. So I'll try a few tapes and see if I can find one that works. Then I'll make a recording and play it back, see what it's like. I found a tape that works. So record something. I'll just record this and play it back. See if it works. No, it's all over the place. Record it again. So once it settles down, it does actually play it, and it's not doing that thing. Gone back too far now. And that's that first recording. This is second recording. Looks a bit fast though. Do one more recording. I'm just doing this so I can differentiate between different recordings that I've made. So I might be able to see if it's fast. Oh, well, I won't be able to tell for certain, but see if it looks fast. And might be able to tell by how my voice sounds on it as well. No, I won't, because I didn't record any sound. That's the second recording I did. That does look fast to me. It does look to be a tape speed problem. As I said, it's surprising that it's fast. I would have thought it would be slow, but yeah, if it's that's got to line up. The heads on the drum have got to line up with the diagonal tracks on the tape, and so obviously they've got to be moving along the tape at the same angle as what the tracks are laid down at. And for that to happen, it's got to be going at the right speed through past the heads. So if it's not, like if it's going a bit fast, it's going to be, the angle's going to be slightly off, and every few every few tracks it's going to be moving out onto the next track, and you're going to lose, you're going to get noise. Where playing back, if it's too fast or too slow, it's going to be the same error, so tracks are going to be at the same angle on tape. So like, it should play back alright, which it has done. I mean, apart from these noise bars, these little lines of noise, I'm not sure what's causing that, but as I don't think it was doing that before, but I can't remember, to be honest. It's ages since I've had a look at this machine. Might have to have a look at some signals on the servo board, maybe. I think this is the servo. So yeah, so yeah, cylinder free run, frequency adjust. There's Capstan free run. Capstan free run. So it'll probably be, if we do need to make an adjustment, it'll be that, I reckon. That about feels alright. I'm wondering if it belts a bit too tight. Just put that in there to put something else in as well to hold this up. This is the thing, these hinge back, but you've got that thing pulling on it. Here we can see it's that Capstan motor that drives sort of pretty much everything really. You can see everything's turning when I do that. Let's just look at all this like wire looming everywhere down here. It's all single sided, these boards. Even fiberglass. See all these capacitors on there. What make they are? Probably Panasonic, yeah. So I've found that like some capacitors in these old Panasonic equipment do leak, but I'm not sure about these. I know in cameras they do. Certain types, it's these little black ones, but I don't know if there is any in here. And blue ones like tend to be alright, I think. I mean, we can do a sort of rough test of ESR with this ESR meter that I've got, see what it's like. Capacitors on servo board, see if we need to change any. But I mean, look at that, delay line there, another one there. These are that's luminance and chrominance processing board. You see these like sort of hybrid things, like a potted, sort of like a chip, but yeah, it's like kind of an IC, but it's just sort of discrete things in a little blob. You get them a lot on these things of this age. Old pots, like, I mean, it could, you know, it could be that it's like you think, well, it doesn't just adjust itself that speed, but you know, like these pots, they're pretty open to elements, you know, so they could, a bit of dirt on them or whatever, you know, resistance could change. Right, see what we can get on the oscilloscope, see if we can, you know, if we can find out anything. Right, before we start going and looking at signals on scopes and stuff, I think I might have found what's making it not be able to pull tape properly. So if I turn this, it's like quite, there's a fair bit of resistance there, and this feels quite tight. I remember when I put these belts on, I bought a belt kit for it, and but this belt I remember weren't in the belt kit, because I didn't have any belts. All I had were some ones that I'd taken off other machines, so I got one that looked, you know, about right, and put it on, and it did kind of, you know, it worked. And I think probably like other problems have masked it, and because that belt, this Capstan belt, was brand new then, it's been on for about, I don't know, 5 years or something now, and a lot of time it's not been running. So I think it might be that that's too tight, so I'll just show you what it is. So this is Capstan flywheel. I'll get in a bit where you can see it. Oops, knock the light off. Yeah, so we've got the Capstan flywheel there, and this is like pressed against the spindle of it. When that turns, you see it turns this, which I think is going through and driving the reels. It's got this on it, and it goes through to on this other side of the deck. I think it might be, it's like, does take up, I think. I mean, it's a weird thing that. But I'll take this off. I've got some belts here. I've got one that looks like it might be a bit better. I'll try it with this on. And this is like a brand new belt, this. Don't feel as tight as what it did. I'll put a tape in and see if it works any better. Now, this tape didn't play at all when I first tried it. See if it'll run there. Still not doing it. Maybe it won't then. I don't know. Maybe not. Alright, it's playing now. Making a lot of noise. Weird. It's sometimes it plays and sometimes it doesn't. See what this one's like. Right, that's not playing there. That's the one that actually was playing before. Very strange. It must be just sort of marginal. So that pinch roller's turning. I can feel it. It must just be like slipping on tape. And so I flipped it back over. And what I might actually just do, rather than trying to trace it, I might just take note of the position of that Capstan free run part and just try adjusting it, see if we get any better. You can see it. This is it here. Can't really see position of it from in this. It's sort of like that way. Kind of in line, pointing in line with this. I'll try it and I'll try adjusting that and see what happens. Well, we can always put it back. I mean, won't recommend like sort of just going and twiddling with different things. But we have through that test of how it plays its own recordings, that kind of points towards it being that the Capstan's like running at the wrong speed. So I'm going to press play and I'll adjust that free run speed and see what happens. Let it settle down. That way, not doing that. It's getting less now. I can make it go off again. I think we might have cracked it there. That, to me, looks pretty stable. Rewind it. Give it another play. See if it locks in quickly enough. It's taking a bit of time to lock in, but it is locking in, and then it's alright. A little turn to lock. Try it again. Let it fully stop. That's what it's like. Locked in quicker then. And that's not the way that they'll tell you to do it in service manual, but that is now running. I mean, I don't know how long it had taken to lock in anyway. I'm hoping that a new Capstan belt will sort this out, because if not, then looking at maybe Capstan motor, which might mean game over, you know, unless I can, you know, clean it or repair it somehow. I'm unlikely to be able to get a new one. 18th of June 79. So I suppose it's, you know, it's to be expected, isn't it? But like I said, got a few of them JVC ones, and they're all fine. Them 3V30 types. So. I mean, they do everything with one motor on this. It's just be in use constantly. Even when you're not playing, if you're rewinding, or it's a Capstan motor that's doing all work all the time. So I don't know if that leads to it wearing out quicker. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now. Thanks for watching.